All right, let's do it. New Super Mario Brothers Wii. You got a ton of nostalgia for this game? I don't. Yeah, I honestly don't have much nostalgia for this game. I don't think this game is that good. Oh my God, it's penguins flying out. And then that shitty hat. Okay. We have officially... Why does this game look so good? This emulated version looks really good, by the way. This game... When am I going to the mailbox? This game's so slow. My God, Mario moves so slow in this game. This spin is not working well. There's a delay on the shake. There's a huge delay on the shake. I don't think this motion controls are good. Dude, it's not that motion controls are all bad. It's that forcing them into every game is bad. Right? Ooh, my favorite Yoshi to kill. New soup. Eat that. I had a... Oh. Goodbye, Yoshi. Goodbye, Yoshi. FPS forcing you to use the Wiimote on the Wii was a terrible idea. Actually, that's the one thing I'd say the Wiimote's awesome for is FPS. Like, I think you have... I've never been more accurate than shooting people on the Wii. That's a bad 40-year-old man take. A Wiimote's just a mouse. You'd rather shoot with a controller than a mouse? I think that's a bad take. All right. You know what I'll say? The level design in this is significantly better than DS. Like right off the bat, the level design is just so much better. And a lot of that just because, you know, DS, like it's a DS game. Like, what are you supposed to do? But like this level design's just pretty decent. Okay. Damn it, I'm trying to shake my controller and it doesn't work. Whee! Game feels good, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with it. Why are you winding up so much? Oh, it is just a big delay. I mean, because I guess it takes time to shake, you know? The bubble power-up in Mario Wonder is the best power-up that has been in a 2D game in a while, but I think that's more of a shade on their power-ups than anything. Because it's not, like, particularly great, but it's just the options that the bubble's gonna give. Have I played these levels before? I've played Mario Wii before. But not to the point that I would remember anything in it. You know what I mean? Like, I liked it, but I definitely didn't love it. Ow. I was gonna say, I just let them eat me right there. But my first thought, like, of these levels is they are significantly just more compelling level design-wise. Even this water level than anything in New Soup for the DS. It's just way better than New Soup for the DS. But there's nothing like here's the problem. I've been playing Wonder. I played Wonder yesterday for 4 hours. And there's nothing like what they have in Wonder in this. Every level in Wonder has something that just blows my freaking mind. This is cool, and I wish this was in Mario Maker. These little platforms, like if we could have rotating platforms like this, that would have been a cool thing to add to Mario Maker. But that's like beyond a slope. We're just scooting through this game. Whee! For all the opinions on the new series, these games are fun. Yeah, I mean, there's not a bad Mario game. Like, it's just like when I think when people shade like even Zelda games, there's not like a bad one. There's just ones that aren't as good as others. The CDI games, I couldn't tell you. The one thing about this game I'd say is that like I totally understand the physics engine in it. Whee! Whoops. Except for when to jump. When you got so many good entries, one bad one sticks out. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how it works, you know? Like, Skyward Sword is a better video game than a lot of video games, right? It's just the worst Zelda. I can't believe how many people hate Zelda 2. That's what really blows my mind. So many people just hate Zelda 2. Monsters. Oh wait, I literally tried to shake my controller right there. You hated Zelda 2 as a kid? I did too. I was an uncultured swine at once, but then I grew up. Maturing is realizing that Zelda 2 is the best 2D Zelda. That's what becoming an adult is. Zelda 2 is great as long as you don't die. Yeah. I will agree with that. You think a lot of people have heard that Zelda 2 is bad and parroted off it? I mean, I think looking at it, I get it. It's like different from 1 and Link to the Past. I used to be a Zelda 2 hater though. I will fully admit that I was a Zelda 2 hater. And then I grew up. We're not doing every level in New Soup Wii. But I will say it is New Soup Wii's. I hated this game. I don't know. I hated on this game, but it is way better than the DS one. I don't know why I remember the DS one being really good. The DS one's very not good. The DS one's definitely the worst in the series, I gotta say. This one, the level design is just way better. A lot more vertical, a lot more just stuff going on. You know what's funny to me? Is I never got the meme about the Koopas dancing until just now. And it's because all these kids grew up with Koopas from New Soup series. All right. This has the least compelling power-up, though, in all of video games. And that's this top hat. This top hat is probably not just the worst power-up in Mario history, but possibly the worst power-up in any video game that's sold 10 million copies.
You have no idea.
Whoops. The frog suit's fucking awesome. What are you talking about? The frog suit's fucking sweet. You just don't like frogs? You have to be. That's the only explanation. Maybe you're scared of amphibians. Dude, the frog suit's great because it's so pointless. The penguin suit is the frog suit, but better. Yeah, I can't argue that. The penguin suit is a hot fire top tier power up. You can slide on your belly. You can swim. Oh. Wait, I didn't want to do that. Is Yoshi now a different character you can ride in Wonder? Yeah, in Super Mario Wonder, Yoshi is... You can pick any color Yoshi or Nabbit. But the 4 Yoshis, like, other people can ride them, and they do, like, the little Yoshi kicks, and they don't take damage. But they can still fall down pits, though. But I wouldn't say there's, like, a particularly large amount of pits. And I'd say the only time I've fallen down a pit in the game... Oh, spin jump, man. The only time I've fallen down a pit in the game is when I was looking for a secret. And by God, it's not a secret. Wind. Everybody's favorite thing is wind. Oh, especially wind that doesn't, like, always exist. Everybody loves wind like that. It's the best mechanic, let me tell you. No. Just don't put wind in your video games, chat. Just don't do it. And also, no motion controls. Where do they use wind in Zelda? And Wind Waker, instead of using wind, hear me out. Before you say it's good, you could have just, you know, pointed your boat in a direction and pressed go, and that would have been the same effect. Tears of the Kingdom. Oh, well, you know what? I never used the companions, so I didn't use that much. Yeah, I'll say you know what? Tears of the Kingdom, they use like updrafts. That's not wind. An updraft is, I mean, I guess it's movement of air, but it's not wind. We want to get technical, but if you called me on that, I'd call you a douchebag, so I'm not gonna point out that distinction. I'll just give you a point. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want, give me a game where wind has made the game better. Any golf game is the only answer. I will grant you any golf game is better with wind. Yes, there you go. Celeste, definitely. Are you kidding me? The wind sections in Celeste are easily the worst sections. Those are easily the worst sections. I don't even think that's, I think that's easy. I'm not saying you don't enjoy them, but they're the worst sections of the game. F-Zero? Oh yeah, everyone loves Deathwind 2. The wind in Mario 64 made the game better? Which wind? Where? Yeah, y'all are proving all of my point. Y'all are just naming games with wind and proving that they are the worst parts of the games. Also, your whole argument is that the shortcut in Mario 64 is good. That's your argument right now. That's the best case of wind we've found so far, chat. So I feel pretty safe in saying that wind, it's never made any video game better. It's a lazy thing that lazy developers use because they've run out of lazy other tricks. Don't you use wind and Zelda to create force on the... Yeah, does that make driving the boat better than just pointing it in a fucking direction? Yes! The only thing I'd say about Penguin Suit is it makes the ice flowers stupid. You know? Like, I never want an ice flower if I have Penguin Suit. Like, what idiot would ever want the ice flower? I know, the Penguin Suit's so good. It's like the Tanuki suit versus the regular suit in SMB3. Hey, listen, I don't want to criticize SMB3, but you could really also make the argument that that's pretty stupid too. The major difference is SMB3 came out in 1989 in Japan. This game came out in 2009. They just had a bit more ability to put more items, and they've never had a game with as many power-ups as SMB3 though. Like, they've literally never had a game with that. SMB3 needs more boots. The Kerber shoe, however you say it. That is something I completely agree on. There should have been more boot levels. You should have been able to take the boot out of the level until you got hit. The fact that you can't take that with you is probably the biggest Travisham mockery in all of... You know what? I was going to say Mario, but nay. All of video games. Okay, so you can't jump. You gotta be on the ground. My son's sick again, you know, because he gets 103-degree fevers every month. And I haven't slept in 2 days. Because the kid, you know, he wants to sleep in our room. I'm not gonna say no when you're sick. You're like, you know, I'm not a monster. You know what he does, too? And this is what I hate. It drives me crazy. The motherfucker just, like, extends his leg as straight as he can and just keeps it as locked straight and hard as he can. He just straightens his leg and then just kicks me. That's his move. I get it, you know, because like as a kid, I never understood why my parents were like, no, you gotta sleep in your room. I'm like, no, why can't I just sleep in here? We're all sleeping, bro. But now I totally understand. Now I absolutely understand. Like one time I woke up and he was just standing over me, staring. You know how terrifying it is to have a toddler standing over you, staring? Like, I'm sorry, but like, there's nothing scarier than like a little person with a knife. A baby, toddler, anything walking around with a knife, that's nightmare fuel. Yeah, right? That's the stuff that makes you scream at night. You think Nintendo's ever like, maybe we should give him a new power because throwing balls is a pretty dumb power, and they invented it in 1989. He didn't have a knife, but you know, in my mind he had a knife. How does that ice, they should just fall when that happens. I was gonna say. Never mind, I get why they don't fall. It's way cooler that way. It's way cooler for gameplay. Don't let realism affect gameplay. I'd say New Super Mario is like, they're between the games would be between like 6s and 7.5s for me mostly. I'd say the Wii U one's the best. I think New Luigi U I'd give probably up to an 8.5. But this one is way better than the DS one, and I don't know why I thought, like in my mind, I thought this one was gonna suck ass compared to the DS one. Yeah, I don't know why. In my mind, I thought this one was bad and the DS one was awesome, but it's definitely the opposite. The DS one sucked. The 3DS one is the one I guess I'm most like curious about, because I don't even know if I definitely played the 3DS one, because that's the one where Mario gets rich. So I definitely played that one because I know Mario gets super rich in that one. Yeah, the series, like they didn't like, because graphically and that's something Nintendo's actually pretty good at, is like making their games stand out graphically from the others, and I'd say this one definitely does not. Like the whole New Soup series is pretty interchangeable graphically. I mean, I guess that's part of the point, you know, but bruh. Playing these games too just makes me wish we had so much more stuff in Mario Maker. I legitimately just get annoyed at how much stuff we don't have in Mario Maker. Especially when you remember that Mario Maker started off as an internal tool for them to literally develop levels for these games, and then you just think, well, I think that was the thing though with this one. It was the co-op. Like I think was the most, what most people remember this for, is playing this with a group of people. And the Wii kind of was like, am I wrong? But I feel like the Wii was the last like vestige of couch co-op gaming. Maybe I'm wrong in feeling that way, but like I definitely in college had a Wii, had a 360, had a PlayStation 2. We never played outside of like NHL. We never played, or sports games, we never played two-player couch gaming, those other consoles. But we played a lot of co-op Wii games, whether it be like, you know, fucking Sonic the Olympics or Wii Bowling. I guess I was even calling these couch games as a stretch. I just feel like this was kind of the end. Yeah, this was kind of the end of couch gaming when you really think about it in a lot of ways. Like, okay, so everyone that's like, oh, I got so many great memories of playing this with people. What's the next game you played with a group of people like that? Mario Party for the Wii was really good. The WarioWare for the Wii was a big party game for me. Smash, yeah, Smash. Smash would be the one. Kart and Smash, yeah. You love smashing the boys? Why is the penguin suit so much better than every other power-up? Do I enjoy the Mario water levels more than I enjoy the Mario wind levels? Is there lore for flagpoles in front of the castles? I'm the wrong guy to ask for lore in most games. You know how I find out the lore for most games? I ask someone that speedruns it at GDQ to give me a full lore breakdown. That was a mistake. That was also a mistake. The Hangman Cliff shimmies are the worst mechanic. I think they're kind of cute. Yeah, I think they're kind of cute. I like that. I like that it, I don't know. It's kind of cool to have a thing that slows you down from time to time. I think that's something that like a lot of ROM hack creators don't do enough, is slow you down. It's something that actually, if you look at Barb, Grand Poo World 2, Grand Poo World 2 is really good at making you wait, even just for a split second, just to make you press a different button. You know what else slows you down? Wind. Fuck, you know what? Fuck you guys. And I think you guys understand exactly the difference between that. The fact that none of you can name a game that's better with wind. You just named games that have wind. I think proved every point I needed. The wind adds value to Sea of Thieves. You know what? I'm willing to accept that one, actually. I'm dead. Sorry, Ghost of Tsushima though, that doesn't, like, it doesn't affect the movement. Like, it's just like pointing you in directions. But I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one just for the sake of, you know, your team's getting destroyed. Y'all are just naming frustrating moments. Like, that's all. Everyone's just naming literally like the most frustrating moment in a video game, in each video game that they're in. And I like hard stuff, and I just think it's just frustrating and usually involves waiting. Intermittent wind especially is the worst. There's no point in having intermittent wind ever in a video game. We have spent way too much time addressing this topic. The springs plus wind level and lost levels. Definitely the most memorable level. How's the 2D-a-thon going? It's pretty good. It was better before we got to the New Soup games. Oh, bitch! You're gonna get me to beat Iron Brothers one of these decades? Dude, I just have no desire to Mario Maker 2 anymore. I just think I'm done with it. I just don't think I'm gonna, I think I'm done. Yeah, I just think I'm done, Mario Maker. I gotta be honest. I just don't see anything that can happen in Mario Maker at this point that's super exciting to me. Peach needs to learn to jump off warship. She can already gracefully land. Yeah. I mean, I think we have to come to the conclusion by this point that Peach doesn't hate being kidnapped. I don't see any other conclusion we can come to. Now, I'm not saying that's not like, you know, a bit of Stockholm syndrome and that it's come into play with that. Blah, blah, blah. You know, it's mentally taxing being a celebrity. Everyone's looking at you. Maybe it's her only time she feels like she can't be perfect, like a whole new world situation. But she doesn't not like it. Yeah. I think a lot of people think that her and Bowser are having an affair. I think that's a pretty popular headcanon. And I think there's a lot of, I don't want to say evidence to support that, but I don't have a lot of evidence to disprove that. You know, Mario Wonder Princess Peach is not captured at all. She's just helping people. Mario Wonder, nobody's captured, except, honestly, in Mario Wonder, Bowser just took some property that they could rebuild. Like, honestly, insurance seems like it would cover that entire story. Who is the true ruler of the Mushroom Kingdom? Well, just the fact that there's a princess implies there's a queen or king, right? And in Super Mario RPG, we meet the king. Wii was peak gaming era, and nothing will ever compare. Change your mind? I mean, I still think the SNES is the best console that's ever existed, but I mean, that's fine. You're entitled to your opinions. I'd imagine that whatever peak gaming era for you is like your era around like, from like, whatever you were playing from like 10 to 14 years old, no matter what, no matter who you are. I bet that's your peak gaming era. Your peak's 18 to 22. You were 6 years old for your gaming peak? What do you mean by gaming peak? Your most fond memories of gaming. What years like had your most fond memories of gaming? Whee! These turtles dance offbeat in this level. They just dance whenever. You know what? Ja feel. Sometimes you gotta just dance. There's poison fog. Be careful. Thanks for the concern. I appreciate you. Ah! Why didn't you warn me about the turtle? Oh, it just doesn't let you go in the pipe if you're holding something. Wow. That's an interesting way to handle it. How did I die right there? This is an ass level. It's just the auto scroll thing that makes it boring. Come on. What's this boss fight? This is a good boss fight. Honestly, this one's cool. Oh. Oh. I was getting wrecked there. Oh, why are you up there, Key?